A new parking lot could help Rockford's temporary casino once it's approved.
But neighbors worry the rush to the slots will fill their parking spots. Dylan Strachey talked with one business owner. Dylan, he says it hurts business when customers can't find a place to park.
Yeah, that's right, Eric. He tells me that over the last several years, he's watched many of Giovanni's customers use his lot when parking is at a premium. He says even if there are systems in place to try and direct people where to park, those could easily be ignored.
If a parking lot is full, you're going to look for the closest one next to it.
Robert Prosser is the owner of the Hoffman House restaurant, which is right across the street from Giovanni's. He says even now, when an event at Giovanni's attracts a large crowd, people park in his lot and walk across the street. He tells me that losing parking spaces affects his business.
My business drops 30% when they have a large event. You know, over 500, over 600.
And with over 700 slot machines expected to fill Giovanni's if Hard Rock is awarded the license from the Illinois Gaming Board, Prosser is worried that too many people and not enough parking could become a recurring problem.
Am I going to experience a 30% drop in business every day for as long as it takes them to build a permanent casino? Certainly that's my concern.
In a statement, Giovanni's owner Joe Castro Giovanni says he's looked into partnering with nearby businesses to expand parking, and although there are no agreements in place at this time, he's researching the best solution. A new parking lot along nearby Ware Avenue behind Napleton's Auto Works could be used for overflow parking, but Prosser isn't convinced that would help.
I don't think anybody looks to that first. So to have a remote parking is great to say but I don't believe that's going to solve the problem. When they're over at the old clock tower spot, great, because it won't affect my parking. Right. You know, and then the argument is they're going to bring me a lot of business. Well, I don't know how they're going to bring me a lot of business if people can't access the property.
Prosser says with so many people crossing the street, he would also be concerned with pedestrian safety if Giovanni's were awarded the temporary casino license.
All important things to consider. Dylan, thanks for breaking
Dylan.
that down for us.